Imperial, they've shown such good ability to fight around the OD. I definitely like and feel a lot of confidence when they've got Baby Knight playing the hero, so maybe slight preference with them. Rise's Rubik has also been fantastic.
That's a staple for him.
It's one of those drafts where teams have gone kind of out of the box, so it's hard to clearly picture what they have in mind until we see the lanes and how the early game develops.
Yeah, and I think, of course, as you mentioned, Miracle Tiny, is that something that we've seen much in the past?
It was often, more
Normally
No-Tell,
wasn't it, when they did it back in OG? I want to say this is maybe one that, I'm sure we'll get knocked off the stats as such. That maybe it's not. Maybe there has been many times Miracle's played it. I've just not caught them myself. But we'll see how this one goes down. Imperial versus Liquid. Game 1 was pretty epic. We'll see if Game 2 is going to continue to be that way. As Imperial again with the classic, they did this before.
Same 5-man smoke.
They were ready for it, Liquid.
Well, that was VP who were ready
that's
for
VP
it.
that was ready for it. Yeah.
Same thing, Liquid ready for it. I guess these teams just know. That's like Imperial are going to have to look back on their replays today and be like, that's two separate games against different teams where that 5-man smoke was scouted. So perhaps that specific play.
They do place down a different ward though this time around.
Yep, that's good.
Compared to what they did against VP.
That's blocking the neutral camp, I guess, looking to trouble the tiny stacks, so make sure that gets taken out a little bit. They snipe the Hawk.
Look at the Hawk. Yeah, nice bit of gold for
easy gold lead. Yep. Easy.
Right. 10 seconds before the game starts, Baby Knight leading the CS. But here we have it, bounty runes.
Yep. One apiece. It looks like Imperial actually going to block their mid lane. They've got a Lich as well, so he'll deny one and block. It doesn't deny right away. Imagine he wants to wait till OD's in range before you deny, so you shed. Oh no, you're
taking the range creep.
Okay. Doesn't actually show on this. Yes, I guess that never showed. Maybe.
It's going crazy. Actually, yeah, it doesn't.
But denies range creep, gets that on cooldown as soon as possible, and this will help out against that Tiny. It's not IO Tiny though. It is Tiny Jakiro. Interesting.
No, this is. Well, they've got the IO as well. It's getting very low, my goodness. And tossing it back, says, get the hell away from Baby Knight, son. You ain't feeding first blood in my mid lane.
He's also like, that's my XP, bro. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, IO's back in, has a bottle, he's just going to heal himself back up. He'll Miracle's mana pool. Miracle can just use Toss to farm if he wants, but can't actually heal up his HP as he's full HP, of course. Rise is doing what he can to zone. That's a battle that Mind Control is going to win the right-click battle of for now. And with Boots, he's actually someone that Rise has to be a little bit scared of.
Baby Knight just shooting the Astros to get the CS. GH teaming out with Miracle. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much they can get done in the mid lane with this combo. Already, it looks to be a hard sell for the Tiny. 8 for 1 on Baby Knight. He's leading the CS. And the presence of Noya. Level 2 on the Lich. It's going to be annoying, that blast harassment.
Yep, that's all you really need. Just keep spamming that deny as much as possible. Baby Knight not even getting hit by that stun. I think Miracle just looking to CS with it. And once that stun gets used, Baby Knight's like, alright, it's time to harass you some more. Mid lane looking very Imperial favored so far.
Bottom Mind Control, looking to pull the creeps around. Get them all the way back safely towards his tower.
Oh, he's got it. Nice play from Rise. And the rune will be taken by Mind Control though. But that was a good little neutral drag coming out from the Rubik. Missed one melee creep, but hey, we'll get some good farm and XP for himself.
HeStEJoE-'s going to be in trouble here. He'll crush again in a minute, but that's not going to be enough. First blood for Kuroki. The slows are too strong.
You can use the south too, so.
Oh, he did pop that, did he, on the way down to it? Oh, that is, that's annoying. That's annoying for the old off-lane Slardar.
Yep. But overall, lane's looking pretty good. Slardar's got 8 CS, so he's gotten a lot more CS than I expect him to get against that lane up top. I mean, the Beastmaster, if it's a 1v1, sure, you do fine, but Jakiro's up there now, and it should be a Liquid-favored matchup.
And mid lane, Miracle still falling behind in comparison to Baby Knight. Yeah. Bottom lane, Mind Control. He's getting on to level 3, so he's getting levels.
Getting a few CS here or there. Kind of pretty standard stuff as far as he's concerned. The mid lane, it's still the, I guess the lane really where most of the early game is being decided, or at least the lane stage is being decided, since that's where Tiny's getting... Tiny's Blink is really that key item timing where Liquid can start playing fast tempo, ganking Dota. And that's something that if you're Imperial, that's the one item timing you'd like to slow down as much as possible. It's looking like a kill.
Yeah, this is a good chance of ripping into mind control. Ace takes the kill with the help of Rise, playing around the stuns and the carapace very nicely.
And having the boots and windlace, giving that move speed advantage. Likely see the phase boots picked up as well right away, just to make sure that you can find kills like that on a Nyx assassin.
I mean, where do you feel we're going to see the first kind of movement from either side? Are they going to send the Jakiro to mid, maybe to help out, look for a kill, or is it just this lane where you've got to leave it to as it is and just accept that Baby Knight is going to have the better time and you're not going to be able to kind of punish him at this stage?
Possibly like a Matu level 6 roar.
Yeah.
We see a +1 come top, like an IO rotation, but it's not like there's any obvious major kill combos. Noya in some trouble. The Ice Armor helping out enough to keep him alive, though.
Yeah, Miracle just not quite enough mana for the combo.
Yeah, Miracle really needs levels. He doesn't want to leave this mid lane. He just wants to sit here, get his level 5, 6. Like, he's so under-leveled right now.
He's a whole level behind Baby Knight.
So, not really a player that wants to start moving around the map. And elsewhere, I guess, it's really like the level 6 timings on heroes like Nyx and Beastmaster where you can find some pick-offs. For Imperial, it feels like they can make the moves earlier because Rubik is really free to roam wherever he wants. Slatter Rubik is a nice kind of 2-hero smoke which could gank the mid lane potentially. If Slatter's like, okay, I can't get any XP or farm in my lane, I'm gonna make a move, he definitely can. And then of course Ace is having a swell time down bottom. Nyx can't really lane against the phase boots, so he's just resorted to the same tricks.
A mid lane, maybe make it a bit of a go again onto Baby Knight, just getting a bit more aggressive. Harassing him back with the toss, but he's got the range drops. Toss damage does not mean too much at all to him. And they'll make a bit of a go onto Miracle again with this Astro damage. GH, he's got Terror and he's got a couple of bottle charges. So he should be able to save Miracle here and now. In fact, with a toss to hold them back, but HeStEJoE, he's coming in hard and he's got a crush. Though with a toss back, but HeStEJoE with the Frost Armor, he's going to be okay. Looking for the tiny, yep, they'll get it. The Fairy Fire burst on the iron, not enough to keep Miracle alive. And Imperial with their rotation, getting the kill in the mid.
The slider rotation that can happen, he does that one without the Rubik, just says, look, Astral setup's enough for me, and he comes in and you can't really get the kill in the 2v2, but with that +1, Imperial able to even dive, tank tower shots, the Ice Armor making it a nice bit of defensive capabilities to do so, and frees up the top lane a bit, so it's like you Liquid, you see that slide, and you're like, oh, let's try and pressure this top lane, but Rise is there like, sweet, I'll take this XP, so
nearly got 6.
Everything kind of comes together nicely for the side of Imperial with a move like that.
And Tranquil's on Slaughter as well, so we may see HeStEJoE just go for more of these kind of rotations. Close in for the crushes. Noya still picking up good XP in the mid lane, gets himself the bounty. Up top. I mean, a telekinesis into a crush, they could maybe try for a kill. Because it is Liquid, but they're coming in aggressive, very aggressive. And with a crush, Fade Bolt, and telekinesis, Matsumba man. I don't think he can play his way out of this one. They kind of with the crush in the Astral, but the Astral on his own probably going to be enough, and indeed it is. Baby Knight picks up the kill. I mean, but he was hungry. He was going in deep for the Roar, but Imperial, they weren't going to let it happen.
Yeah, absolutely, and Miracle just trying to get some chip damage done in mid, but not really a battle he's going to win. Noya can get some solo XP now, work on his level 6, and Kura's completely caught out.
Nice. Initial telekinesis. He's got Baby Knight on the low ground helping out as well. They get the blast up from Noya, and Kuroki surrounded by 3. Make that 4 as HeStEJoE joins in, crushes GH, holding him back. And in fact, they may even get both of this. They'll look towards GH first. They'll take down the Io. Rise still playing around with Kuroki. He's going to have telekinesis back up in 3 seconds. Turns around with the stolen fire. Rise ticking down low. He is going to fall. But HeStEJoE coming in from behind, has a crush, he's going to get it easily with the help of Noya. They'll punish Jakiro, so at the end of the day it's a 2-for-1 trade, favouring Imperial yet again.
Honestly, it feels like Liquid lucky to get a kill there. Kuro just kind of in behind enemy lines and says, alright, I got a support for us, but Imperial just dominating the laning stage, and feels like these odd picks in lanes for Liquid just not really working out for them. Miracle's going to go aggressive.
He's got the combo onto Noya, so enough to get the kill. Nice little pick off. Baby Knight looking for the IO, chasing down GH. Rise gets the stolen toss. Baby Knight's got to be careful though. Kuroki there as well. HeStEJoE still wants to go in with the setup. Gets the crush, the Fate Bolt as well. They found one. They may even find themselves something else. There's the toss, stolen from Rise, chucking Baby Knight onto the front lines. There won't be any follow-up damage. So again, that's essentially a 1-for-1 trade. Support for support going down in the mid.
It's freed up Matu to kick a tier 1 tower up top, which is a nice bit of boost to his farm, as well as getting him that Necro 1. So
he's dead.
Okay, that's a possible tower as well to follow this one up. Jakiro can't go anywhere near this.
Yeah. I mean, with the Blast, the Fade Bolt, the Astral, at this stage of the game, it's a lot of bursts.
Yeah. They're really highlighting how fast they can target some of these heroes down.
And there's a Blink Dagger done on Ursa as well. 8.5 minutes in. That's a fantastic timing for this.
He's ready to join up with his team a bit now.
He wants to fight.
Doesn't go for the early lifesteal, but he'll find some kills as a result.
Let's see, KuroKy, what's he going to have against this? Not a lot. Bam! Slow-mo swipe from Ace. Takes down the big old dragon. An 8 for 3, Imperial looking to have a hot start this game. They had a bit of a tricky one in game 1, but here in game 2 it seems that they're just having a much more fortune in the laning stage, and things just looking a bit all over the place for Liquid. They may find a kill onto Ace. They've come in with a rotation from Mind Control, making sure he makes immediate use with the help of the Roar from the Timmerman and the Necro Book.
He's got to be the playmaker now. He's the one with the most farm. He's got that early Necro Book. He needs to just
mid lane
make plays whenever he's got Roar.
A Miracle, yeah, it's got GH. HeStEJoE ready to chase in. There is a toss. He'll toss back the Slardar, but the bounces are there. A couple of them, that's all you need. And they find Miracle. HeStEJoE, indeed.
He's on his
How
own,
deep can he go?
Yeah, probably not that deep.
He's running. He's being careful.
You're a super creep. Go chase him down. No, not happening.
But still, they get the kill that they wanted. Miracle taken down again in the mid lane. It's been a very tough start for Miracle. Constantly being picked off in the mid lane. Now the jump in with Ace. This Blink Dagger. It's a bit of a nightmare for not just the IO, as we're seeing KuroKy as well has trouble dealing with the Blink. So at this stage of the game, HeStEJoE coming in, has the Invis, but the drop of Sentry, nicely done. That punish it. Imperial, can they actually find a kill in return?
Nyx has no mana, so potentially.
Yeah, with Ace jumping in, they will again pick off after pick off. Can they get KuroKy? But it's essentially a 1-for-1. Offlaner for offlane.
They're chasing him. Ace should have a blink soon. He's going to try to cut him off with the phase boots.
And he's got it. He's got the initial slow. KuroKy will turn around with the ice bar, but it's quickly juked. Thanks to the phase boots. Second air shot down the line to get the job sealed and done. Baby Nuts says, I'm taking that one though, Sonny Jim.
Gets the kill.
Mid lane, HeStEJoE whiffing the initial crush. So can't really go in. Miracle, in fact, yeah, I know. I was feeling that he could go for a bit of a combo.
Oh, that IO has to be very careful with his positioning. GH God can't afford to get hit by any sort of stun, frost blast, or telekinesis, or he's just free food.
Yeah, look at the deny in the tower, Imperial.
Yeah. But again, Beastmaster roar back up. Matu just has to keep going whenever he's got that. He's taken out now all the tier 1 towers with his kind of rotations and pressure, which is a good start for him. Also just helps get that Necro 2 that little bit faster, so he's ready for his next play, and Nyx with levels is in pretty good fighting shape as well to try find some pickoffs, but it's still not the ideal start for the Liquid side. They're just not getting farm on the Tiny. This is like a solo core Tiny. He's the only real carry you have, and he's being shut down early on. So despite Matu able to push some towers, make some plays at the moment, that's only really works out if Tiny's had a better start, and that just hasn't happened.
They need to kind of stay safe at this point. Liquid make sure that Imperial can't continue to find these pickoffs with Ace's Blink.
Yeah, Ace could consider Roshan soon if he really wants. There's a lot of possibilities there for him.
I'm still kind of looking for GH to get those levels.
Yeah,
he's the only one on the board sitting at 5 at the moment. Everyone's at 7 or above, and the relocate is going to be absolutely huge for Liquid.
Yep, that's what allows them to play this split style Dota where you have 3 heroes in the Radiant jungle trying to find kills, trying to pressure the lanes. That really works at its best when IO's level 6, because that's where the IO Tiny can join them at any time with a relocate. So ideally Matu doesn't want to find a fight down bottom until they've got that relocate to back him up, because Imperial are actually bringing numbers down bottom into their jungle to try, and knowing that Liquid are trying to take over this Radiant jungle, they want it back.
They want to push Imperial. And they go.
Why not? They've got it out.
Yeah.
They basically say, come and get us. They also see IO's not level 6. They can check that scoreboard and see there's no relocate.
Mind Control, you go for any kind of play, that's the question.
IO is very close to it though, so something we could hit any second now.
What can they do?
Absolutely
if anything,
nothing.
No. It's gone. Ursa grabs the Aegis. KuroKy does throw in an ice path. But no follow through from Liquid. They have to let it go. Imperial getting another objective. But still yet to take the towers, of course. That is something that Liquid are excelling at. with Matuma Man, as you said, just already clearing out the tier 1s, and Liquid are holding to their own tier 1s. As Imperial themselves, not the best at pushing down structures with their lineup.
So they want to get the slider here. Should be a free kill.
Yeah, no hope for HeStEJoE. The question is if they can get out. Neuer's going to get the initial slow onto Matuma Man. Brought in Ace as well. There's the jump in. Ace is the Earth Shock. He's going to try and TP out. It's not going to happen with the telekinesis from Rise. Matuma Man was to be taken.
The relocate was cancelled. What a play from OD. OD cancelled the relocate in up top. But he now, a top lane OD's gone. Okay. He made a sick play to save their lives by cancelling relocate. So I was trying to relocate down bottom to join that fight, and I'm like, okay, where's the IO Tiny? They didn't show up, and it was actually the OD at top who cancelled it, but then dies because Tiny is a blink, so.
Down bottom. Imperial may not be done here. As Ace, with the help of Rise, outplaying Mind Control. So still, yeah, indeed, even though they lost one up top, they lose Baby Knight, they're getting 2 kills down bottom.
Yeah, suddenly Tiny doesn't look that underfarmed. Like, you get that big kill in the OD. He's just been AFK farming the jungle with the IO for the last 5 minutes. I haven't seen Miracle leave this dire jungle / top lane. That's all he's really done for some time, and it's paid off because Imperial have been trying to make plays as a team and just haven't really connected with enough kills. They got Roshan, which was nice, but other than that, they have been kind of trading kills with the Beastmaster. Ursa, though, is getting ridiculously farmed. He's got 3k gold. I don't even know. What do you buy as an Ursa with this much farm? Possibly a Basher. You could rush the Ag Scepter even. Ag Scepter seems like a decent idea.
Is good. There's a lot of stuns in this game.
Yep, against the Roar, it's really nice.
It would be brilliant. Here we have Mind Control though, finding the initial setup with the Ice Path as well. Ace does have the Enrage. See how he can play his way out of this one. So good bounces off the ball. Matuma Man taking heavy damage. Baby Knight slides. He drops the Tanners. He's not a lot of damage initially, but it's enough to set up Ace to jump in and finish off Matuma. And Liquid, they're trying to come in, utilizing Kuroki's Invis rune, but they don't bring down Ace. He's still got the Aegis, and he doesn't even need to use the Enrage. And it will be the Basher for Ace this game.
Sure. Seems like a decent pickup. Imagine the Ag / BKB come later, but yeah, as you said, lots of stuns this game. Good against the Ice Path, the Tiny stuns, the Nyx stun, the Roar. A dream Aghanim Scepter game. And right now, Imperial, yeah, they have been really needing this Blink Dagger on Slider. A few deaths on HeStEJoE as he's tried to farm it from Matu have really slowed it down, which has been good calling from Matu just to kind of focus down the Slider. And he's also the hero that's showing himself most on the map. He's often just in these lanes and trying to really reveal himself while the rest of his team is looking for those kills. So Matu will have to look to keep on finding plays like that.
Imperial actually, with 4 up towards the top, we are yet to see them really group together and go for a push over Liquid's half of the map. Yeah, but they've certainly got the tools to do so in terms of fighting aggressively, haven't they? It's just the tower pushes.
They can fight, they can't really hit buildings. Yeah. None of their cores hit buildings well. If anything, it's going to be an Imperial draft that can keep getting kills, but they don't translate those kills well into objectives outside of Roshan. OD is going to have to get a lot of farm this game. Same for the Ursa and even to some extent the Slider for them to actually scale well into the late game, since hard to end this game fast against Liquid's draft.
Maybe not, it's got to be careful. Coming out towards the bottom. They do have a sentry down over the next assassin. I think he may have caught a glimpse of that when he just came out into that opening of the jungle.
And they're smoking towards him, yeah.
They saw it. Imperial. What kind of a jump can they get? HeStEJoE leading the way. It's going to be the blink reveal from Slider. And here we have HeStEJoE leading forward. This could be a nice question. Indeed it is. It's a man. 3 crush onto them all. The bounce is there with the lid shot. HeStEJoE controlling up Mind Control. Kuroki's going to be taken by the rest of Imperial. They are going to find all 3 of them by the looks of it. Mind Control. Oh, no, not going to happen. Astral, a great way to deal with the Spike Carapace. Yeah. Takes down the bug. And Imperial, I mean, that was, you couldn't hope for a better Blink Dagger reveal from HeStEJoE. Hitting the 3-man crush, absolutely perfect.
He did it kind of blind. He just knew his smoke has been popped, so he knew he was going to hit at least 1 hero or something there, but he blinked in the perfect spot for 3. That was absolutely thing of beauty from him. And the whole time we've just seen Miracle continue to farm. He's not really playing with his team, but he's felt the need to play catch-up Dota.
Yeah.
And when you're the only carrying your team, you can't really blame the guy. He's probably looking like, they're not going to end the game anytime soon. We don't have to go for kills. They're not pushing buildings. If you're versing a team with like a Drow or a Luna that's going to start 5-manning buildings, yeah, you've got to fight and defend them. But Imperial aren't pulling too far ahead because they don't take towers, which means Miracle has had the space to farm up not just a Blink, but also a Shadow Blade. B's gonna be able to kind of keep on par with the farm of the OD and even probably the Ursa. May even overtake both of those if he just keeps playing at this rate.
Yeah, he just now gone for ace, of course. Yeah, it's a longer respawn, 5 minutes to wait for that. But yeah, as you said, Miracle with the build that, as we saw from the stat earlier, it's the build that he always goes. He's played 4 games so far, if Tiny and competitive, but a long time ago. 2 of those back on Monkey Business before the OG days. Oh, nice bar for Rice, turning around and catching them out. Oi, oi, oi! The thing is, though, with the relocate, Imperial may start to pay with their own lives. They have lost both of the supports. They've gone with some amount for it. Maybe not slightly forward, dropping down the sanities. Good with the crush from HeStEJoE. They're picked up a second. Io will relocate back. But Miracle, he's been left behind. KuroKy trying to do his best.
It's a blink crush.
Looking to duke it out, but indeed HeStEJoE is going to be able to follow this one through. In fact, HeStEJoE is even thinking about trying to find more. He's saying, guys, you've got Miracle. I'll take down the backliners. And it's nicely done as well. He knew that GH would be coming over to try and save Miracle. GH, not going to be the first hit bash. He does get out with a TP. But not, yeah, HeStEJoE, he knew that the Eye would be making his way back down to try and save Miracle, and he makes sure it doesn't happen.
Man, between HeStEJoE and Rise, we've seen some amazing plays and initiations. Another one being highlighted there is Rise. It's a nice multiplayer ice path. It was actually started off quite badly because the IO Tiny relocate. It always looks bad at the start because Tiny, when he relocates and he insta-kills someone with that combo, but then he's got to wait a good 15 seconds before he can do it again, and then the fight swings back Imperial's way, and that's where the OD came in with the sanities, and Ursa was able just to continue doing his thing. So not too bad in the end for Imperial. They maintained their farm advantage on the Ursa, the OD. Slaughter not doing amazing by any means, but he's still doing better than his counterpart on the Liquid side. Mind Control is kind of struggling for farm. He's actually got less than the IO at this point.
Imperial, at this stage, are you just looking to fight? Can you just play the kind of farm game? We're still yet to see them really go for big pushes.
I mean, they're going to need fighting and farming is fine. Grouping up as 5 to push towers, not a good idea because it's inefficient, you push slowly. So ideally you want to be farming and going for pickoffs where possible. Liquid are going to be the ones who want to just make sure they maintain some level of farm on Tiny. As long as they can keep Tiny's item progression going, they're at least putting themselves in a position to take the late game with an IO Tiny. They've got heavy split push between Beastmaster and Tiny. It's really hard for Imperial to push out lanes. That's something their lineup doesn't do well. They don't push out lanes well. They don't push well, period. So that's where split push out of Beastmaster and out of IO Tiny can be very annoying. Jakira's got a lot of good pushing potential as well this game. Often you just see those 5 supports just solo pushing a lane, not caring if they die, and that's something Kuro can actually offer later on. But for Imperial, they kind of just need to farm and go for kills where possible because they can't end this game anytime soon. They need a ton of items.
Now, interesting as well, it looks like Ace will be building what I'd imagine to be the Lincoln Sphere this game. He's picked up a Perseverance.
Okay.
I guess his thought process here, if he gets an Ags, he'll roar off one stun, but because there's so many stuns, another one's going to follow through afterwards. But I guess you still get a damage reduction, so you don't. I don't know.
I don't know. It stops the raw period, but the axe means you can get raw. Then you can always get rid of the raw. Yeah,
maybe he gets both inevitably.
That's the really nice thing about the axe is you guaranteed to get rid of a raw. Whereas with the Lincolns, your Lincolns might get broken by something, and then you get rawed, and you're in trouble. And there's what, mana burn to break it. That's the main spell. Looking at the side of Liquid, but.
That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, to me, Ags helps against all the stuns. Lincoln's only helps against the raw, which is where I would personally prefer to see an Ags, but we'll see how the Lincoln's worked out. It's good to have the mana and HP regen, since Ursa does run into mana problems a lot.
Mind Control. Again, it's just Astral on Spike Carapace. It literally destroys the spell.
Yep. I mean, ideally for Nyx, you want to be using the Carapace after the Astral. That's how you can actually hard counter him, but he's been getting found constantly. Yeah. Miracle close to an Echo Saber now. Probably goes to the Ags after that, I want to say, but definitely a useful item to have.
Oh! Siege creep in your face.
He's being chased, but not being caught. Next Roche, I imagine, should be coming fairly soon. Something Ursa will be eyeing off.
And there we have Echo Saber. Yeah, as expected now. Complete. For Tiny, got 4-star on GH as well. And Ace, yeah, just a few, about 500 or 600 away from having the ultimate orb. He's got the recipe for Lincoln's in the courier. Okay. And they're eyeing up Miracle. Good reactions, then Miracle immediately jumps out. They're not going to get the touch on him. And Roshan, they're in the pit. It's coming up any second.
Yeah, and they kind of know that.
Hang around, boys. Well, they've actually found a bit of a fight down bottom. They've caught out the Lich. They're bringing Miracle. Find one. Now in response, HeStEJoE comes in. 3-man crush. He needs backup, though. He can't do this on his own. Here comes the backup. Ace leads in. Baby Knight's going to look towards KuroKy with the lift from Rise. They'll take down KuroKy. I think it does anything more here.
So dead.
It doesn't matter if they're whipping these kind of combos because indeed, there's no way this man escapes. We don't need all your spells to kill mind control at this bit. Double kill for Rise, and this has opened up the map perfectly as Roshan comes back in. But Miracle, also on TP, he's going to cancel it. Ace,
that's a huge kill.
Down, indeed.
1k gold.
Absolutely, Miracle will take that one any day of the week. Baby Knight could be in trouble as well. The craggy effect again. The Rise with the stolen ice path. Baby Knight forces himself back, drops the sanities. He still goes down though. Miracle being kept alive by HeStEJoE, earning himself up. Miracle, he's going to find another with the combo onto Rise. They've taken 4 of Imperial, and Miracle getting an absolutely massive cash flow income.
That's game on. That right there just evens up the game. If anything, if they get Roche as well. Okay, Liquid are actually ahead now. They are down 10 kills, but they've just gotten some of the highest value kills they can get. They secure themselves in Aegis. Miracle gets a huge cash influx through ending that streak on the Ursa, getting 1k gold just from that kill alone. Oh boy, that was huge.
Just that catching out the last 0.2 seconds. You can see Baby Knight. He feels that he has the potential to turn it around, but then GH turns up. He gets craggied. It's a nice stolen ice path again from Rise. He Hurricane pikes himself back, but Baby Knight already has the urn ticking him down. Then at this point where it looks like Miracle gets slow, it's fine because it's just a Rubik, and GH healing him up with the damage reduction as well allows Liquid to get that 4th kill, and as you say, just get so much money onto Miracle, putting him straight up wham bam at the top of the net worth in a game where Ace was going absolutely ham on the Ursa.
They just got caught by surprise. I mean, Imperial have been winning every single fighting clash up until that point. They punished the IO relocate in. One of the downsides of Liquid, when they find those kills with IO Tiny relocate, Imperial always punish them because they bring in everyone and they're like, okay, IO Tiny can only be here for 10 seconds. So they killed the other two heroes. They killed the Jakiro, they killed the Nick, but they got completely caught out after that.
Alright. HeStEJoE, a little bit timid there as he's worried about TPs coming in.
Yeah,
especially worried about a relocate, which has just come back. Oh, no, actually, sorry, he had it. It was just the
They've got a lot of heroes up top. They want to converge on that Jakiro. Jakiro looking in trouble, but here's the relocate.
Here we go indeed. KuroKy's going to be fine. GH comes in, tethers him across. Look at the ice path onto Baby Knight, jumping forward. Mind control hits the stun. The Necros are out. Baby Knight being focused till Astral himself. They'll all rise on the sidelines. A little nice ice path lined up by KuroKy as they'll take both of them. Liquid, things are starting to turn up for them. Miracle's finding solo kills down bottom as he brings down Neuer with the 1-2. It's getting a little bit messy for Imperial. Yeah. This is kind of a bit of a polar opposite to game 1, where we saw Liquid have a good strong opening, then kind of start to lose it to the plays of Imperial. This time around, it's Liquid outplaying Imperial in the mid game.
It was never like Imperial even had a big lead by any means. No. Kill-wise, yes. Gold-wise, not at all. They never really snowballed out of control. They don't have those flash farmers. They just have heroes that are great at finding pickoffs, as we just see.
Just absolutely shredding heroes. Yeah. If they find them on their own.
Yeah, they're good at killing heroes, not good at farming fast, not good at...
Miracle!
Bloody hell, that's...
He doesn't even need the axe. It absolutely has come out of nowhere, that one.
All right. He's very hard to deal with at this point.
Yeah, and with that, this is a team that certainly does not struggle in pushing down your towers. Something that Imperial is certainly lacking. Liquid with the tiny AC, with the Beastmaster, with the IO, with the Jakiros. Liquid Fire, they've got so many ways of just destroying the base of Imperial. So Imperial, they can't afford to lose any more fights.
It feels like a game where Liquid just all they need is to be even, and then they can just take buildings.
Pickoffs like this, Baby Knight coming out alone. He'll be dropped. Imperial were moving over, but they do not want to stick around. You gotta get the hell out of there, Imperial. Rise will turn around, hold back Miracle with the telekinesis, but he continues to chase down. Rise with the stolen toss is a sweet little play, but Miracle says 2 can play at that game. Chucks in a GH. They've taken down 2. 40 seconds on the sidelines for both Baby Knight and Rise. It really is very, very quickly getting to the point where it's like, what do Imperial do to hold on to this? It's just getting too fast for them.
Yeah, they're just feeding away too many kills at this point. It's kind of been this chain feed over the last 5 minutes. It's like the bottom lane where the Ursa died has just been the unraveling of Imperial. They had such a... almost another kill.
That was a roll, that was a kill.
And OG dead for 15 seconds. This is looking like a potential lane of racks.
Look at the Miracle.
He wants kills.
He does.
Why not?
He goes in onto Neuer. And be able to get the toss back. Too many creeps around.
Liquid's going to play this up style, but it's working well. They got Beastmaster. Nice burst.
Big one, and now with the lit shot, Liquid have to be a bit careful. Miracle, he has managed to take down HeStEJoE. Ace falling low. He's trying to run. He'll get out. Look at the telekinesis from Rise. Holding Miracle in place. Sanity's his drop. Miracle being topped up by GH. GH keeping Tiny alive.
Good hold from Imperial though. They throw away Slaughter's life, but they burst the Beastmaster, take the Roar out. Dire lose their crew, which had a gem? Excuse me? Wake up, Jeff.
Oh.
What is going on, Liquid?
Hey, freebie for Neuer.
Okay.
All right.
That's a straight up 1800 gold swing. You take those if you're in Imperial's position.
I mean, Liquid Miracle wants to go.
Yeah,
He shadow played it up.
Like,
he wants to look for Baby Knight. Look for the big kill. See if he can get them with the combo. Doesn't get the toss, but it doesn't matter. The follow-up's there. Baby Knight's down. Ace coming in with the Enrage, trying to turn this around. Liquid low on mana, but with GH's backup, Miracle, he could go in again for another combo. Jumps forward, tosses the Ursa back into the hands. Mind Control hasn't got mana for the stun, but they'll focus their attention towards Rise. They'll take the easier kill, get the Rubik. Miracle's ready to go again. There's the toss in. He says, mind control. You're going in, son. They follow it forward, but HeStEJoE has the crush to hold them back. Neuer turns around with a blast. Mind control falling over with a spike carapace. He's going to be okay. Miracle just continues to go in. GH continuously keeping this man topped up in mana, topped up in health. Miracle feeling incredibly safe until now. There's the jump in. They've got the Enrage on Ace. Ace, he's going to move forward for this kill, but Tumberman's there with the Necro units, with the Roar as well. Ace, he doesn't have the Enrage for 20 seconds. The stun chain is there with the Ice Path. Ace, he's going to go down as well. It's a full team wipe effectively as Imperial hit the decks. And Liquid just coming out with some very clutch plays. There's a buyback available for Ace. Baby Knight and Rise are going to be back in 5 seconds, but they're still down a Slaughter and they're down a Lich for this defense. And Liquid now just feeling like so far ahead.
Yeah. Just great spell usage coming out. Kuro hitting all these 2-hero ice paths. Same thing for Nyx. Mind Control's just started landing all of his spells. And Liquid make some fantastic aggressive play. The way it feels like they just don't know the word back. But it's paid off. GH God is always there with the sustain and the heals, backing his teammates up. All of Liquid backing each other up. If Tiny blinks into 4 heroes and hits a stun, there's always a nice path to follow it up. There's always a Nyx stun. They're just making sure these heroes stay and remain locked down. It's feeling like Imperial are suffering for not having either BKBs mostly, and for Ursa like the Aghanim Scepter, I guess, but even the BKB himself, because the chain stuns are just brutal right now. And Imperial are just kind of crumbling ever since that bottom kill. Yeah, they have to.
They did fade bolt the creep waves. If they have their eyes on there, Liquid will know that something fishy's going on, and in fact, I think they do.
Anyways, yeah.
Liquid, they ain't silly.
They smoked themselves. Yeah. They're probably happy
They're
to
ready
take
to
a fight.
punish this.
Ags on Tiny. He's not just completing a recent AC. It's now an Ags about a couple minutes later.
Oh, and that Arcane Rune would make Miracle pretty Craigasm.
Nyx the one
but they'll take it. Mind Control says, no, mate, you ain't having those combos. I want to start. Well, I guess he's got the Ags, so I mean, for him, it's pretty good as well. Arcane and Ags Nyx. Okay, we'll take that instead.
What is the play? They're sneaking on through.
They're trying to swap sides of the map.
I see they got spotted. They walked too close. They spotted Rise, and Miracle's just like, this is now our base.
Yep.
But our base I'm going to destroy.
Yeah, the backup is there. Imperial, ready to defend, but I mean, are they really ready for this? That's the question. Miracle starting to hit onto the towers. The armor's there from Neuer, jumping from HeStEJoE, hits the crush. The Hurricane piking back in front of the chain. Oh, this is going to be some global bull action. I want to what? Can we see that, Web? Can we see that? Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh.
I feel like I'm at the planetarium.
It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, it returns. Oh. The Dota map confirmed flat. We don't have any full orbit here. It's from left to right and right to left for the planet. Well, there we have it. That was a bit of a show, but now back to the real action. Liquid ready to push in again. Mind Control burrowed in deep outside of the base, ready for any kind of jump that HeStEJoE may want to look for. They've got to be careful of the Nyx assassin. It's about a 16k gold lead at the moment for the side of Liquid, 32 minutes in, and just sending the Necro units in. But at the moment, Imperial doing a good job at just clearing out the waves and holding them back. Relocate back online in a second, and that could be the key for Liquid to play that little more aggressively. Nice bird. Dead bird.
Yeah, this is, I mean, Liquid just seemed like they want to just keep on going at this, keep on trying to fight, keep on shooting at this tower. They need to be a little bit careful without the, okay, they've got Relocate back up now, so they can save Miracle there. Yeah. And Mind Control also covering their retreat. And normally you see this IO tiny, you're like, okay, just focus on the IO first. But this IO is farmed as hell. He's got 10k net worth almost. He's got a Heaven's Halberd, he's got Ghost Scepter, 4 stuff. Killing GH is no easy feat. I don't even think you can.
And you'll go for the Roche instead if you're Liquid at this stage. Aegis and Cheese, let's get that inside you before you push up for the GG push.
Yeah, Imperial probably seeing them back off at this stage expect this, but it's more a matter of how fast can you get there, and it's looking like not fast enough.
Oh, it's another Arcane Rune as well. Mind Control says, I'm having that. It was nice the last time. He didn't really get to do much with it, but if he does get the chance, those cooldowns are going to be pretty orgasmic.
They're gonna see the Aegis. I wonder if they try and meet them outside of the base, or if they just fall back to defend high ground. Looks like they will just go for the high ground defense. Yeah, they show themselves out of the smoke. They're not lingering any longer than they need to.
It doesn't look good.
At the moment, Imperial just having issues with the fact that top of mid currently getting pushed in by the creep wave. They are going to need quite a miraculous defense to hold now against the power of Liquid. The wards as they prepare for Michael to be able to set up. Miracle jumping in onto Ace. There'll be a responsive Astral. HeStEJoE moving forward, blinks out, duking out the ice path. Miracle being focused at the moment with the Amplifier, taking a fair bit of damage, but on the side, the jump in is there with the Roar. They're looking for the Lich. Noya falling low, but again, the Astrals from Baby Knight used to help out the team. Noya will get the Chain Frost out. HeStEJoE coming with the crush. Miracle's falling low. He's got the Aegis, but he's already been taken down once. Mind Control, he may not be dying, but he's essentially giving a lot of free intel to Baby Knight. He gets the touches in. Liquid, they're starting to back. There's Yules to hold out HeStEJoE. They telekinesis onto Mind Control, trying to drag him in. Ace coming in. There's the sanity. He's blown up. Mind Control out of the fight.
Oh, he didn't bring anyone back. He relocated without his buddy.
GH!
He forgot. You gotta bring your buddy with you.
Oh. That was slightly awkward.
Oh, that ice path from Rise so close to cancelling the TP out from Nyx as well. Barely escapes in time. They'll get GH.
Well, they defended Imperial.
Some hold. They did lose the top. It was just a range reactor, kind of like, whatever. That was going down anyways. You keep yourselves in the game, and a sizable swing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it really is. I mean, it was the way everything added up. The fact, as we were saying, Mind Control essentially is like this fountain of intelligence for Baby Knight. It's just like bam, 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 bam. I'm not
always great, yeah.
I'll take your intel, and then he drops it on the rest of his teammates.
Absolutely, and if you get to that BKB point as an OD, you absolutely just go in on that Nyx and just keep right-clicking him, steal like 50, 60 hits, and you've got a massive ultimate just waiting to be thrown in a team fight. So this game gets harder for Liquid to team fight with that OD BKB. Will be a Diffusal on Nurse. I think getting sick of the IO Ghost Scepter and just getting kited around a bit in these fights. Slaughter trying to work on a BKB. Suddenly a fight like that sees Imperial pick up some potentially game-changing items. Still, you're down 4 racks. Liquid just fumble the high ground push. It felt like they were just trying to rush things a bit. Some of those Miracle blinks into the high ground really got him out of position. I'm not sure if playing as aggressive as he was really the play, because it's sure he's got the Aegis, but he puts the rest of his team in this bad position by playing as aggressive as he does, because they want to back him up. They want to make sure they get use out of the Aegis, not just that they throw away an Aegis.
And Imperial now on the move out on the map, ready to see if they can catch Liquid by surprise. Miracle's working towards I'd imagine it's the butterfly for the tower push.
You can only imagine. I mean, E-Blade, a little
Tiny.
cheeky line you can sometimes play. It's not terrible by any means. You can just throw it on an Ursa if he goes on you or whatever. But more than likely, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess he just rages it
B-Fly.
off and such, yeah. I guess you could always E-Blade the target, but yeah, with the Diffusal Blade in play now, yeah. Butterfly, much more likely.
Surprised a bit that Ursa went for the Diffusal. Feels like he still really needs a BKB to fight into the Craggy. I guess there's Butterfly now anyways, but Craggy is very annoying as an Ursa to go on. I guess he's just telling you, he's probably thinking the OD is going to be the one killing Tiny. He can't kill Tiny himself at this point. He's going to be going on here as like the Beastmaster. Like we're seeing the Slider, Ursa often jump Beastmaster and try and kill him before a Roar comes out. And Beastmaster doesn't have really great items to stop that from happening. Has all these blink and fall stuff items, but you'll just die during that Crush plus Amp if you're fast on the Imperial side.
Ace. Off the front at the moment. Mind Control setting himself up. Look at the Ice Path to set it up. Mind Control is going to look for the Chain Stone. Looks like he's just out of range. Ace will be able to walk himself back to safety.
Kind of split pushing now, perhaps thinking that this is going to be an easier, better approach to ending this game. Throwing a couple of top.
AC Mind Control.
Okay. That didn't go according to plan.
Yeah, Gem on Slide on out.
They just don't seem to be playing on the same page. I mean, this game, honestly, the way Liquid's played this game is like very pub-like, and that works great when you've got 9k MMR players in your team, because the pub style of Dota like really suits these guys. But there's been like a lot of players just going around doing individual stuff, very high-level individual plays. Like it's looked good from Miracle, it's looked good from Matu when he's just roaming around with a Necro 3, killing whoever comes his way. But they're not playing like a team so much, and that's perhaps being their undoing at times. But they are, as said again, the team ahead, the team with the 4x lead.
What are we seeing from the Timmerman actually? Just the refresher?
Refresher, or I guess some item that can help keep you alive against that Blink Crush with the Ursa, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. Armor, I guess, like the Assault Curse is already there, so yeah, Refresher seems like a reasonable choice. Boots of Travel could be considered just for the extra mobility.
Is Radiant going to let their bottom barracks
Oh, that's something. Maybe a bit of an altercation. They need to get back though. I mean, Miracle just goes straight on the racks. He takes the range ones.
It seems like that's they're going for the rat Dota
Gotta
plays.
be careful about the rat with the Butterfly AC Tiny.
Did they catch Io at bottom? At bottom they caught Tiny, yeah. You see that in the split screen. Meanwhile, Miracle at bottom, you can see him amped up, losing his life to an OD.
They're trying to create space for him with the fight up top, and indeed Miracle gets taken down. Back towards the top, as we can see on the main screen. Liquid looking for Rise. They'll get the Rubik kill. Ace is still trapped up here. The damage over time from the Bush is constantly putting his Blink Dagger on refresh, and he did try for the team, but it didn't make it. And Ace, he can't get off it. He can't get off this damn hill.
Acropire is undoing.
Asking him to blink. Oh, baby night. Oh, baby night.
Io, you're not a Tiny, bro. He's having identity issues here. He's forgotten.
Oh, Kuroki's dead.
This game is devolved into...
Io split push. Go on, GH, hit him harder. Oh.
It's actually turned into a pub game. I thought it was just like kind of pub-like. Now it's gone full pub mode.
I'm hoping for rapiers, but there's not really any good. I guess if Tiny gets a rapier, 2 shots of Fountain, like back in the old days.
Just about done here.
Aye, Solar Crest now for Aya.
Yeah, this is something else. Very fun, entertaining game.
It is, but at the same time, it still does seem very hard. It feels for Imperial to.
Oh yeah. How do you ever push out your lanes? Tiny can kill that Rax against backdoor protection. He could kill your throne against backdoor protection with the Io. Io could just relocate him onto the throne with Butterfly, Ags. Like, he could maybe just straight up kill that. Get a Moonshot in there if you really want. If Imperial try 5-man push, a Moonshot replace your Blink Dagger, relocate on throne, game over. You've got the damage to fight through backdoor protection, so yeah, this game's going to be difficult.
Aye. Imperial. It certainly just feel like they need a few more items before they are actually able to do anything big in response to Liquid, because Liquid kind of toying with them. I mean, Imperial, they are still able to kill Liquid's members.
One of the safe ways to end this game ultimately is just playing the, like, you throw away lives to get the building.
Yeah.
They could go for Roche, it has respawned, but This smoke is perhaps the play they've been waiting for.
This could be pretty game-ending if Liquid get a good fight here. So it could be Baby now. Taking down the Hawk. Look for him. He's got the Lucas to protect him initially. There's the Raw following through. He gets forced back by Rise. Trying to keep Baby Knight alive. It's going to be alright for the time being. The Mechs pop, they'll keep themselves alive, but bottom lane, there was the wrap. He managed to find it. Miracle takes the final set of Rex. He does pay with his life. They've lost 2. They're trying to go for the Fountain. So the Ancient here, Kuroki, ice pathing them, but Baby Knight's the BKB. They'll look to chase down for another kill, and they'll just get it. Kuroki caught out by the stolen ice path from Rise, and they have lost 3.
You got to go 5-man mid now if you're Imperial, perhaps. And they push so slow. This lineup is just not built for pushing. Tiny without buyback.
They need a bash.
He's looking for it. Mind control could actually.
Oh, that ice path Rise.
Oh, 2. Oh, there's the bash.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Just the tip.
But mega creeps.
Yeah. But mega creeps.
Ursa needs like Maelstrom. I don't know. These heroes just don't fight against mega creeps. They don't push lane.
They need to 5-man mid, as you say. Let's go.
By the time they get there, everyone's alive.
They just need to go for the GG push. Let's go. It's the only way.
It's not really. The thing is, it's like you get the enemy base and then suddenly Liquid relocates your throne and you die. I don't know how to approach this for Imperial. Like, you keep killing them, but you can never push out your lanes. That's why Liquid were more than happy to throw away lives at bottom to get a ranged Rex. Then IO's like, I'll just keep chipping away at this. Mind control speeding at top because it creates space for time to get that last Rex. All you had to do was create some space through feeding to get Rex, and it's worked. It's not pretty Dota from Liquid, but it's effective
now,
Dota.
Matsuma Man, he wants to try and go for some sort of setup, and here we have it. Jumps in, and a relocate coming through as well. Baby Knight will be taken down. He does not have buyback.
Breaks the linkers with force that gets the insta-roll. Really nicely played.
No buyback for the OD. 70 seconds down. Liquid surely now with the opening to finish this game. And get the equalizer. BKB is also picked up on Miracle. He can literally just sit there, BKB, and hit that Ancient.
Yeah, it's probably going to see Liquid at this point. The BKB able to just, they could just all 5 onto that Ancient should be enough. I guess Beastmaster may not have Necrobooks up after using it up top, but yeah, they'll expire. Waiting on Tiny to get there. He's still trailing a little bit behind, but I think if you're Liquid, you're like, all right, let's call it a day. Let's walk away with our draw.
Control, popping the link in the base. They do still have a fortification on Imperial, but here we have it. Miracle moving in onto the Ancient. Chain Frost comes out. The bounces start to begin, but he BKBs. Fortification will come through from the side of Imperial, but they've lost Noya on the lips. HeStEJoE being focused by Miracle. Slardar to fall as well. It's 3 down, now near to be 4. It's going to be GG. I mean, Imperial, they held on. They tried their best, but at the end of the day, Liquid winning the game, taking them down, and a very eventful series this one. Any 1-1.